greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap. Man, do Monday Night Raws just keep rolling right along with another great show. It certainly delivered. What did you think about it, Matthew?
Does it feel like a new era?
Absolutely.
I think it does. I really do. You know what I mean? It's got some aura to it, but I think it's kind of still molding its way. It's undressing itself for sure, but they kicked it right off with a bang here. Rhea Ripley coming out. Apparently last week when Liv Morgan attacked her backstage, I guess she injured her shoulder. I don't know whether or not to put injured in quotation marks or not, but it sounds actually pretty legit. Rhea Ripley literally vacates her women's title on Raw this week, okay? The crowd is not having it. I didn't see it coming. I didn't even know Rhea was supposedly injured. And this kind of came as a surprise to me. And I am usually good about keeping up to date with everything, but this I just didn't hear about.
Yeah, this was a late-breaking story earlier on in the day for sure. I didn't see it coming at all. But, you know, Rhea left a heartfelt promo in the ring saying the title meant everything to her. And Liv Morgan came out and tried to confront her as security guards held her back with Adam Pearce in the ring trying to hold serve of the commotion.
This was good. We haven't seen Rhea Ripley like this in quite some time. I mean, we see her, always amped up, but this was different. I don't know what they have planned for her. Definitely even some time off would be cool because she has been busting her ass just like Seth Rollins. But who's going to fill her shoes? And we're going to get a sneak peek of that later on, whether it's Nia Jax or a few other women. But they're going to crown the new women's champ on Raw next week. That's going to be super cool. Didn't see that coming, but I was going to say there is some big shoes to fill for Rhea Ripley. But moving along, man, let's talk about this singles matchup. Sheamus returning to in-ring action. It's been just about maybe shy of 8-10 months. It's felt like it's been a while as he takes on, I think it was Ivar of the Viking Raiders. These two had a really good match. Sheamus really hasn't missed a step. Looking good. He's definitely still got it, man. And even from that neck injury, give props to him because he definitely killed it tonight. I just can't wait to see what goes on in the next coming weeks with Sheamus, especially towards Backlash. What they're going to have him do as Backlash is, slowly right around the corner. Let's talk about next Triple H and Adam Pearce out in the ring, introducing Rtruth and The Miz as, well, not just the supposed now Raw Tag Team Champions, I guess. Now we kind of had more clarification with new title belts in the ring, announcing them as the World Tag Team Champs. So this is different. This is new. Not going to complain. I don't mind them keeping Raw, but I guess they wanted to go in a different route. So I'm curious what SmackDown is going to be with Waller and Theory. So we had a triple threat tag match. I guess that's what you could say. One on one. This triple threat tag match is really good. So it was to be the number of contenders for those world tag team titles against Awesome Truth. I think it was Creed Brothers, New Day, and DIY. All men killed it. Let's just get straight to the point. DIY defeats New Day and the Creed Brothers. They are climbing up that ladder. Curious if they're going to actually throw the titles on them. I don't think so, but you know what? It's keeping the blood boiling.
Yeah, you could say that again. Really action-packed first hour and a half of the show. Seeing Rtruth and Triple H go back and forth on the mic as those new titles were being introduced was absolutely phenomenal. You know what? Give me Rtruth every week. That segment just made
man, he's too good. Triple H even got fed up with him and just left the ring, threw the mic back on to Adam Pearce and said you could deal with him. It just it's so good. Women's action is next. Maxine Dupree and I think it was Ivy Nile, if I am not mistaken, versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Not only did we see a little dark side of Candice LeRae tonight,
Indy Hartwell,
which we've been seeing more and more, but Indy Hartwell too is Indy joining that dark side with Candice, with Hartwell and LeRae, of course, taking the win here. Match wasn't incredible, but you feel it. This new era is coming in hot, and these two women, they're going to shine as heels. I know it. But let's see what Trips has got next week on Raw. And that's what's good about Raw. going to happen next week? You know what I mean?
Yeah, keeping it
Oh,
hot
yeah.
in our mind, man, for sure.
They're keeping it hot and fresh. Singles action following WrestleMania 40 with Andrade and Ray versus Escobar and Dirty Dom, who took the big L. Dominic could have afforded a loss tonight against who was it? It was Andrade. Totally didn't expect Dominic beating Andrade here. Andrade defeats Dominic clean. Match could have been better, but you know what? I see what they're doing here. Judgment Day come to, I think it was actually Attack Andrade. And then who comes to the aid? It's Ricochet. This was cool. Keep Ricochet in the mix. I think we're going to get Dirty Dom and JD versus Ricochet and Andrade next week on Raw, if I'm not mistaken. But it's flowing and it's flowing well.
Yeah, talk about flowing, dude. Just the in between backstage and going into matches, camera cuts, it was just all phenomenal. As we had Cody Rhodes come out next, segueing right into our next match, she brought out Jay for his match up against Finn Balor, man. It was just
that was such a good match. Absolutely. Cody Rhodes, he is so hot and heavy on that mic. Believes that Rock actually has one more in him. Bro, we'll get more to the bloodline stuff, but I think just right now it's just, who is slowly going to become that new number one contender for Cody's title. We didn't get much of an answer tonight, but he threw himself out there and, brought out Jey Uso to a great matchup.
Pat McAfee was going nuts.
Bro, can I talk to you about, I think he said a good old fashioned or a good old Canadian yeet job. Could we talk about that? Wow. I just can't believe WWE doesn't censor the dude. It's great. I love it. And that's why I love McAfee on the mic. But Jey Uso taking on Finn Balor, taking that nice win here. I think what we're going to see in the culminating few weeks with, of course, Damian Priest lurking in the shadows after this matchup. Jey Uso, will he dethrone past Senior Money in the Bank, now future and new World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest? I like how they kind of, gave us that tease. Definitely was good, and it definitely was needed. We actually went right to this match. What happened earlier, it was Kaden Katana and I think Katana Chance versus Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. This match wasn't really much. Chelsea Green was in her home country, nonetheless. Green and Niven defeated Carter and Chance. I didn't care for this matchup, but I think Chelsea Green, especially in her home state, she needed that dub.
Finally picking up a win for her and Piper Niven. It was good to see.
Absolutely, brother. Main event time. Let's do it. I think this was definitely not just a great match, but the segue into this. So Jey Uso, after, of course, he finished that matchup with Finn Balor, he goes not just through the crowd, but the camera crew follows him outside, right? I wasn't expecting this.
So good.
And outside is Sami Zayn with that Intercontinental title, basically looking right at the Bell Center. This is where he had his, I think, first match. And now he's here as a world champion. He actually is followed to the ring from the camera crew. This was awesome. This production is just getting better and better. And they're telling a little story with it. You know what I mean? They're going through the crowd. Sammy's comeback story. And it's hot, man. He is so over. He takes on Chad Gable. Ooh, this is interesting. Really, really good match. I just kept wanting more because they're so good together and their chemistry, it's top tier. Sami Zayn defeats Gable clean. Gable had a few, chances, but Gable isn't happy. Sami Zayn offers him a hand. Gable, he takes it for a second, and then he kind of just disregards it. You know what I mean? Helps put Sami over with the crowd, and then just kind of turns away. And as Sami goes to celebrate with family and his wife ringside, Gable then actually just literally picks him up after hugging his wife and suplexes him and ends the show, just kind of annihilating him ringside. You know what I mean? Like, I see a heel Gable coming and he's more aggressive than ever. And honestly, I wasn't expecting this, but I'm pumped to see what they got in store for Gable. Give us another side of Gable because Gable is capable of so much.
Yeah, for sure. I'm here for heel Chad Gable. Definitely a phenomenal way to end the show. Phenomenal main event. These two just going back and forth. I could watch it week after week. Let us know what you guys thought about the show. Triple H is definitely cooking along with his booking decisions. Always like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Until then, Peace out.
This has been KozMatt. Thanks for watching.